Across the world, there exists a 4-letter word that transcends the traditional barriers of language and generation, that echoes across clubs, record stores, and even your own mum's CD collection. The word is ABBA, and I'm certain that every single viewer of this video has at one time in their life listened to or danced to at least one ABBA track. Whether you are a seasoned fan who is intimately familiar with all the deep cuts and B-sides, or a casual listener who puts on an ABBA playlist every now and then, have you ever considered this about the group? Who is or who was ABBA's drummer? Which person or persons provided the beat that gets you up to dance every time Gimme 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 A Man After Midnight is played in a gay club, as per British law? These men all contributed to some of the most famous recordings in history. But do their mothers know? In this video, we are going to explore the fascinating world of the drummers behind some of the most popular and influential music of all time. Though their names may not ring any bells, the unique honour of being an ABBA drummer belongs to 7 men who are the super troopers of the group. I'm going to be ranking these drummers in order of how many songs they played on, plus giving a little bit of backstory and insight into the lives of each of ABBA's stickatitas. Also, apologies in advance for butchering any of these pronunciations. In 7th place, we have Kjell Jepsen. Born in Sweden in 1945, Jepsen sadly only played on the B-side to ABBA's 1973 hit single, Ring Ring. The song, titled A Vilka Tider, is somewhat of a forgotten rarity in the group's history, although Kjell also has the unique honour of performing on what is sort of ABBA's first ever concert tour. Touring simply as Bjorn, Benny, Agneta and Frida, Kjell Jepsen performed with them on 80 gigs across Sweden throughout 1973. Coming in at number 6, we have Jan Bandel. Born in 1944 in Stockholm, Sweden, Bandel is a session drummer with a long list of credits on all manner of percussion instruments throughout the 60s, 70s and beyond. He is included in this video for his great playing on the song He Is Your Brother from ABBA's 1973 debut studio album Ring Ring. With a lone appearance on a single song, one can assume that perhaps Jan Bandel was only in it for the money. In 5th place, we have the only drummer on this list who is not actually from Sweden, and managed to play on an ABBA song through a very tenuous connection. Whilst holidaying in the Bahamas, Benny Andersson and Bjorn Ulvaeus composed the track Voulez-Vous, and were so excited by the piece that they recorded the song's backing track at Criteria Studios in Miami. Of course, in Miami, they were without their trusty arsenal of local session musicians, so they took a chance on a local disco band named Foxy. This makes their drummer, Joe Galdo, the only American to ever perform drums on an ABBA number. Next up is the last of the musicians to only play on one song, as the B-side to the mega hit Gimme 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 A Man After Midnight featured another Swedish session drummer. Rolf Alex graced the track The King Has Lost His Crown when he was 29 years old, and later became a producer and owner of his very own recording studio. Now for the top 3 drummers, we get into the real meat and potatoes of this video, as these 3 men are responsible for the group's most memorable and popular songs, with their performances easily proving that the drummer takes it all. In 3rd place, we have a remarkable drummer who went on to be a personal favourite of both Benny and Bjorn in their post-ABBA careers. Per Lindvall performed drums on the songs Super Trooper, Soldiers, The Visitors, I Still Have Faith in You, When You Danced With Me, Little Things, Don't Shut Me Down, Just a Notion, I Can Be That Woman, Keep an Eye on Dan, Bumblebee, No Doubt About It, and Ode to Freedom. Another Swedish native, Lindvall was just 21 years old at his first ABBA session when he cut the drums to the track Super Trooper. With his amazing playing, Lindvall certainly proved that drumming was the name of his game. Taking the penultimate spot is a man who played on 15 songs, some of which are arguably the group's most famous and well-known tracks. Roger Palm, a veteran of the session musician circuit of Sweden in the 1970s, performed on the songs Me and Bobby's Brother, Rock and Roll Band, Mamma Mia, Hey Helen, Tropical Loveland, Bang a Boomerang, I Do, Rock Me, Intermezzo Number 1, I've Been Waiting for You, Crazy World, Dancing Queen, Take a Chance on Me, One Man, One Woman, and Thank You for the Music. Out of all the drummers on this list, Roger certainly knew how to say I do, I do, I do, I do, I do when asked to contribute to a hit song. In first place is a drummer with a truly astonishing list of credits, performing on a grand total of 77 ABBA tracks. Ola Brunkert, who also has the honour of performing with the band on their 1977, 1979 and 1980 tours, as well as all other major live appearances, performed on the songs Ring Ring, Another Town, Another Train, Disillusion, People Need Love, I Saw It in the Mirror, Nina Pretty Ballerina, Love Isn't Easy, I Am Just a Girl, Santa Rosa, Waterloo, Sitting in the Palm Tree, King Kong Song, Hasta Manana, My Mama Said, Dance, Honey Honey, Watch Out, What About Livingstone, Gonna Sing You My Love Song, Susie Hang Around, SOS, Man in the Middle, So Long, Fernando, When I Kiss the Teacher, My Love My Life, Dum Dum Diddle, Knowing Me Knowing You, Money Money Money, That's Me, Why Did It Have to Be Me, Tiger, Arrival, Happy Hawaii, Eagle, The Name of the Game, Move On, Hole in Your Soul, I Wonder, I'm a Marionette, I Have a Dream, As Good as New, Angel Eyes, Does Your Mother Know, If It Wasn't for the Nights, Chiquita, Lovers, Kisses of Fire, Gimme 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 a Man After Midnight, Summer Night City, Love Light, The Winner Takes It All, On, and Dante, Me and I, Happy New Year, Our Last Summer, The Piper, Lay All Your Love on Me, The Way Old Friends Do, Elaine, Head Over Heels, When All Is Said and Done, I Let the Music Speak, One of Us, Two for the Price of One, Slipping Through My Fingers, Like an Angel Passing Through My Room, Should I Laugh or Should I Cry, The Day Before You Came, Under Attack, Cassandra, You Owe Me One, Dream World, Put On Your White Sombrero, and I Am the City. That was an exhaustive list to read. Ola is the drummer most strongly associated with ABBA and is frankly an unappreciated drumming icon. He also backed the band at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 when they won the competition with the song Waterloo. Ola is the only drummer to appear on every ABBA studio album aside from 2021's Voyager. Sadly, Ola Brunkert is no longer with us and passed away at his home due to a freak accident in 2008 at the age of 61. Bjorn Ulvaeus said of Brunkert, "He was very important to ABBA during our first years. It was he who played drums in the beginning to start with. He was one of the best drummers in the country. He was a good friend." Whether they played on just a handful of tracks or indeed several albums across several years, each of these drummers deserves the utmost respect and admiration. I also strongly believe that they are deserving of a higher form of recognition, rather than just being relegated to the dusty sleeve notes of now out-of-print vinyls and singles. To all the drummers and other session musicians that contributed to the legend that is ABBA, I say thank you for the music and for giving decades worth of enjoyment to millions of fans and followers across the world. Thanks for watching.